once they decided that the court doesn't have power to determine the case, but it should go to high court, didn't go into the substance of the matter itself. Let's begin this way, not from the top, but from the substance. They made a permutation. Justice Asaridako, who wrote the lead judgment, made a permutation at the end to give us what it means for an MP to lose their seat. And he said, I read that again. It says, in the end, we reiterate that on a true and proper interpretation, Article 97(1)(g) only requires that an MP must vacate their seat if, so note the incident, if they leave the party under which they were elected to join another party or become independent and seek to remain in parliament under their new political status. If you are an independent MP, then Article 97(1)(h) requires that you vacate your seat if you join a political party in parliament and you seek to remain in parliament under your new political status. He didn't end there, and he said, a purposive interpretation of Article 97(1)(g) and (h) of the Constitution confirms that their focus, as in the framers of the Constitution, their focus is on safeguarding the electoral mandate during the current parliamentary term and not on restricting MPs' political activities in the next electoral cycle. Historical examples, contextual interpretation, and the inclusion of Article 97(2) all point to the same conclusion. MPs' current parliamentary affiliation remains intact until they actively change their political allegiance during their term, not when they express future political intentions. Yep.
Something, good morning to you. Good morning to your distinguished panelists so assembled this morning. Let me say that I agree in its entirety the decision of the majority on this subject matter. You recall that I was on your studio some few weeks to express similar position.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. That until the MP has physically moved in parliament to change the character of his political lineage or situation, you cannot say that 97(g) and (h) has been triggered. I made this point here. Because you see, something, let's understand this point. Parliament is elected for a term specific. 4 years, 4 years. Not more than that. Since 1993 up to now, so this is the 8th parliament for a term specific.
They stated that, they stressed it.
Good. Now, everything that happens in parliament for an MP to change his character must happen necessarily in parliament. What does it mean to say that the MP has changed his character whilst in parliament? Something? The MP came to parliament as a member of a political party.
Let's take Formina.
Formina came to parliament as an independent member of parliament, though earlier on he was a member of the New Patriotic Party.
Yeah, and he
went independent.
Yeah.
Now, whilst in parliament, as we speak, the MP says, in future, the 9th parliament, I want to contest as a member on a ticket of the New Patriotic Party.
Which he has filed his nomination.
Now, something, in parliament, the sitting arrangement is only two. Either you're on the left R or you're on the right R. Majority, minority. There's no middle ground. Now, if you come as an independent member of parliament, you must decide whether to go and sit with the majority side or the minority side. As we speak, Esiama he came to parliament on the majority side, sitting with the majority side, and he's not sitting with the majority side. And I made a point here that when Esiama moves to the minority side, you cannot say that he has crossed carpet. In the same vein, these two MPP members of parliament, that is, remember the name, the other
Cynthia
one.
Morrison.
Cynthia Morrison, and then the other one.
Is it called Kojo?
Kojo Asante, isn't it? Good.
Yeah.
They came to parliament in the name of the party. As we speak today, they have not moved their position from the MPP side to the side of the NDC. So how don't you say that they've crossed carpet whilst in parliament? The NDC member of parliament, as we speak, still remains with the side in parliament. So everything that we are talking about here, the constitution makes it very clear, it means that it must happen in the life of the parliament in parliament, not outside parliament. So when somebody plays a certain meaning, by the Speaker of Parliament, that to my understanding, the filing of your nomination as independent member of Parliament or the thing of a political party amounts to cross-carpeting, that you have left the party that brought you in the Parliament, and so therefore, to my understanding,
let's
you have
be
vacated
careful.
your seat.
Let's be careful what the Speaker did not say. So let's not project what he did not say.
Oh, you can.
He gave the definitions of what cross-carpeting is.
Yes.
And
I'm saying the record is before you, and I have it here as well. So in case maybe I'm veering off.
if you're referring to a record, be specific about
Yes.
it. Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is that the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honourable Abang Kingsford Sumana Bagbin, placed a certain meaning on Article 97 G and H. And for him, his view was that the mere filing of nomination with the EC amounted to a vacation of the seat of these members of Parliament. That was his understanding. And then the majority side also placed a different meaning. That no, it doesn't apply. Because this is all futuristic, not what? Current. At that stage, something, the issue of interpretation arose. It arose. And so therefore, to my mind,
at which stage did the issue of interpretation arise?
At the stage where the Speaker of Parliament placed rival meanings to the provision of the Constitution. Because his understanding of the provision and that of the other side clearly were at par. They were at par. And so therefore, to my mind, I thought that the Speaker, at the time when the rate was even filed, with an injunction added to it, he will have just stayed his hands. Look, I have made this point very clear.
You just said something, and it's instructive.
Yes.
You said the time when the controversy, so to speak, arose was when the Speaker gave the announcement in Parliament.
He gave a ruling. He says that announcement is
I'm using his words.
Okay.
Okay.
I remember he said that
he actually said he gave information.
Adjourning to give a reasoned decision on the matter.
Now wait.